Speaking of marriage,
Ooh.
you just recently got married.
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Her name's Lucille. Yeah, so she's maybe she'll see this like eventually. So what's up, Lucille? I love you, baby.
We can't wait to see you, Lucille.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna indoctrinate you into city.
Style me as a dad. What would you do? What would you change?
You could keep the black tee on,
Okay.
you know. But
Black's important.
I feel like I need some like cargo shorts, some sandals, no socks. Yeah.
You're competing against people that have social teams, right? Like a lot of these people that are like big artists on social, they have a content editor and a videographer and everything cutting up stuff. So you have to compete for that attention. So if you're not willing to do that, it's going to be really tough. For every big moment, like my wedding, he wasn't there. My birth of my daughter, he's not there. When my sister gets married, he's not going to be there. It's like a big absence, and you have to learn to navigate that. It's like bittersweet because you're so happy. It's a great moment, but then you're like, Yeah. And it gets you a little bit.
Art. It comes from the heart.
Changing the Youth, hottest podcast in the city. It's your host, Killer K, and we're here with our beloved Wilson Malek.
Hello. How you doing? Good to see you. It's been a minute.
It's been so long. I'm just gonna shift this way. Yeah, no, we love you on City. You're literally like one of our City veterans. So
yeah, I know. It's been like a few times.
I know. It's been a journey. Well, you have to catch us up to speed on what's new with Wilson, like any new projects, what's new in your life when it comes to, music. I know you got Tropic label, you got a lot of things in the works. So just tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of the transition to the business side of music, I was very fortunate enough to be able to start Tropic Records with my old friend Dustin. It was a really good kind of like a full circle moment because Dustin kind of was my intro to music, and I learned so much from him for on a technical level, but also from life and a business side. To be able to start a business with him is just amazing. It's like I said, it's a full circle moment.
Yeah. How would you say, now that you've kind of had experience being on both sides, from the artist side and now it's a whole new world on the business side. Yeah. So how would you say that transition has been looking like, and what are some things that you've been able to learn and pick up?
I think the biggest thing is just understanding where artists come from, being on the artist and producer side. You want to be able to understand that, kind of put yourself in their shoes, right?
Yeah.
Having that experience dealing with people on the industry side as an artist, as a producer, what's good for them. So we take that experience and try to supplement our artists that way.
Okay. Now, with Tropic, are you guys doing like a lot of artist development, or what's your process when it comes to your artists?
It's primarily artist development, right? Mm-hmm. We take people that we see a lot of potential in that may not have as many of the resources or the experience, but we see them being at the top of the mountain. We just want to take them the rest of the way and develop them. Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of like what labels used to do, right? They used to really take their time to develop. Now they just kind of want the biggest TikTok star, right? The song blowing up on TikTok to sign them to a 1-song deal. And, we want the opposite of that. We want to bring back the love into the music industry.
I love that. Definitely not handing out everyone these 780 deals or stuff like that,
780, yeah. That's good.
Just a little bit above 360. I don't know. It's it can be really sketch, navigating the industry. And I'm sure, as being on both sides, I feel like that's something that you can separate you guys from the rest of
course,
these other labels.
And it's any artist that signs with a label is putting their trust in them, right? Mm-hmm. It's almost like a marriage when you think about it. You wouldn't marry someone that you didn't put all your, I hope you don't, right?
Yeah.
That you put all your trust in. So we want them to trust us. We want to really back their career. We want to give them everything we have, because if we don't, then we're not doing, it's almost like cheating in a marriage, right? In a way.
Speaking of marriage,
Ooh.
you just recently got married.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you've always kind of had like a full plate. I mean, balancing like the social media management
Sure,
and music, and now newly married. Like, how do you do it? What does your schedule look like?
It's very hectic. A lot of it, and I'm sure Dustin can, back this as well and his perspective. But a lot of it is because I just have a dope wife. My wife is incredible, and that's why I married her. Right, like she's really my best friend. She doesn't add stress to my life. She takes it away. She's like my peace. And I think that's such an important thing for any entrepreneur, any career-driven professional, is to choose your partner wisely. That's the person you come home to that is your teammate, So if you have someone that makes your life more stressful, it's not going to work out for you.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love love. We love love on City.
Absolutely.
So like back to with social media management, do you feel like now that you've kind of been on more of the business side, is that kind of like on the back burner, or are you still kind of balancing both?
I still do that professionally as well. I think that's a huge part of marketing in the music industry. It's all social media.
Yeah.
You go where the attention is, and I think it just shows how our society has shifted, right? Everything has turned from long form to short form. Everything's like TikTok. You're exposed to so much, and being able to tap into that is essential. Even people that are corporate workers need to be tapped into social because they need to build themselves as a brand.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, so what would you say to like aspiring artists or those that are kind of in a place where they're maybe looking for management or looking for a label? What would you say that the labels are looking for when it comes to, finding that artist or the next big thing?
I mean, obviously, a good starting point talent-wise is important. More important than that, though, is willingness to do what needs to be done. You mentioned social media before, right? If you're not willing to make 7, 8, 10 pieces of content a week and post that and be your own social media manager, you have no chance.
Yeah.
You're competing against people that have social teams, right? Like a lot of these people that are like big artists on social, they have a content editor and a videographer and everything, cutting up stuff like this podcast. It's going to be cut up to dozens of pieces, right? And posted. Like, you need to be able to do that because you're not only competing against people that make music, you're competing against everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody posts on social, so you have to compete for that attention. So if you're not willing to do that, it's going to be really tough.
How would you say, when it comes to like content creation and doing that to promote yourself, like do it in a way that still feels authentic and not really like salesy or just like, listen to me, stream me, please?
I learned this. I had a client that was in real estate banking, right? And I know absolutely nothing about real estate banking, but we had a couple pieces of content go viral, and a lot of that was because I asked myself, hey, what do I want to know?
Yeah.
Right? So I went to him and I was like, hey, I think we should shoot like XYZ. And, it did really well because I was like, the average person probably wants to hear this. So you have to put yourself in the brain of the consumer. You have to ask what they would want to see rather than, like you said, you don't want it to be salesy. You don't want it to be like, hey, go stream my song. Try to tie it into something that people like. I think it was Virgil that said something about the 80-20 rule, where you want to take something that's 80% of the way there and make 20% of it yours. Same thing with artist content, right? You want to take something that is familiar to people and add your spin on it.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely picked up some good things being on the business side. But
I know I've been following your artist career so far. How's that been going?
This isn't about
Put the spotlight back
but,
on you.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely been a journey. I mean, as I said, I have been, like kind of in a hosting space or behind the scenes, now kind of stepping into the spotlight. So it's definitely a little bit different. But, you know, I've also learned a lot like over the year, and definitely just getting more comfortable, just putting myself out there. Networking is the biggest thing, like
100%.
within everything. So just trying to really make great relationships, really get in touch with everyone who decides to listen, share, you know, take the time out to just talk to them, you know, see what people like, do shows, like, so it's definitely been like a journey, but like I'm having a lot of fun. Like at the end of the day, I feel like I do this and I host because I love music and I love doing this, and it's basically like the same thing, you know. Now I'm just like releasing my stuff too, so.
and I've been a fan of your content too, because like you understand what it takes to kind of like get people to watch what you're doing, you know. You know how important it is to grab them in that first couple seconds.
Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, you know, last time that we got together, it was more you on the artist side, and you were with KLZ. Would you mind like sharing a little bit of like what happened? We're not seeing him here today.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I'll say about that is he's a good person, and I genuinely enjoyed my time making music with him. It was one of the funnest times of my life.
Yeah.
Dustin's like, ugh. No, it was. Speaking of relationships,
You guys made great music.
Yeah,
together.
I still listen to it.
Yeah.
Every day.
I was a big fan.
Yeah, very talented kid. You know, I think. Right, your reaction. I think it's kind of like a relationship, right?
Yeah.
It's like you appreciate it for what it was. You wish the person well.
Yeah.
And that's it. I hope everything's good. God bless him. God bless his family. His family is great. I really enjoyed, you know, getting to know them as well. And no, just nothing but the best.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you've also grown so much.
Oh, yeah.
Like individually and with the moves that you're making now, you know. I mean, sometimes like stuff like that is needed in order to grow and keep
100%. It's like I've had relationships in my life too where it didn't work out or whatever, but it became a better person because of it. And I learned from those people, from those girls, right? And same thing with that, like, kind of band. It's almost like a band not working out. I've been in bands that didn't work out, and I appreciated every single one of them because it's just like a growth. And, you know, I'm sure he probably feels the same way, where he grew a lot from it. We had like crazy experiences together. It was really cool. So no, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Obviously, there are some things that, you know, whatever
doesn't work out.
You know, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth, but that's okay. That's like the beauty of putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing but the best. God bless him.
Now, like, when it comes to your production, like, you're a great producer. What would you say is like your process when it comes to really coming up with these crazy instrumentals? Like, what's your process?
I just love music. I love tapping in and storytelling through my production. You know, I hope that comes across in it. But I don't know. I just listen to music, get tapped into a state of mind, and just work from there. You know, it's kind of like writing a book. We've talked about this before, Frank, right? Where it's almost like storytelling through your music. So I want to tell a story through every beat that I make.
Yeah. Do you start with like drums or like a melody, or like, you know, how do you kind of come up with, you know, the beat, or like, you know, there's lots of different ways to make beats. I feel like every producer has a different method for how they, you know, do it.
I either start with like a melody in my head or guitar. I'm a guitar player first and foremost. So it starts with a guitar. You know, I'm gonna reference Dustin here a little bit too. When I first started making music, a lot, like as a producer, a lot of it was trying to just get him to say it was good. So that was like a big thing, and I'll never forget the day it happened. He like gives me a call. I was like, yeah, it's not bad, man. I'm like, I felt like I won a Grammy that day, but that was like my bar. But you know, it starts off with guitar. It goes into drums afterwards. I think I used to suck at making drums, and I've gotten a little bit better over the years. But yeah, guitar first.
How do you know when the beat is like finished. Like, I'm done.
It's never
I
finished.
don't want to touch it anymore.
It's never finished.
I can send this out to an artist. Like,
I just have to send it before I think it's ready because it'll never be ready. I don't know. That's the problem too. You over edit and add too much sometimes. I think a lot of producers kind of fall into this trap. So I'm not the only one, but you just have to let it go before you think it's ready sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I feel like some people, like, I don't know, like new age producers or stuff try to really get like super complex, super layered beats, lots of different sounds, you know, going on. But forget that sometimes simplicity is what allows the artist that creative flow to do whatever they want with the beat.
Yeah. At the end of the day, an artist has to sing on it or rap on it or whatever. If you don't leave space for the artist, who's the most important person in the equation, game over.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But I you know, it's definitely like inspiring to see someone kind of tackle so many things at once. And you have a good support system with your wife, so it allows you to make the moves you do. But yeah, is it any like current artists that you're kind of like working with or pushing or try to, you know, like what's on the roster with
we obviously our Subtropic roster. We have Ideas, Drew, the Cleaver, who's been really popping off lately. He makes kind of like indie alternative rock music, kind of in that realm, almost like Arctic Monkeys meets Strokes. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But definitely a big fan of him. Linda Pages, she's an artist that I've been working with on a lot of like Olivia Rodrigo-esque, Taylor Swift-esque type stuff. So definitely excited to see her come up as well.
Yeah, you guys got like a diverse set of artists you got going on.
It's great. Definitely blessed to be able to meet all these great artists and be able to work with them. It's been a journey.
Yeah, no, we love it. We love to see it. Love to see the journey. What would you say is like, you know, a day when you're not grinding and having to do and tackle all these things? No social media, no music, no nothing. Like, what do you do for hobbies? What's your free time that's like not revolving any of this stuff?
I mean, it's been tough lately. You probably heard I have a daughter on the way. Yeah, so it's been just mostly prepping for that. I like watching sports when I can, but it's been pretty jam-packed lately.
Yeah.
It's important to wind down though. So I hang out with my wife, grab dinner, watch sports. She's a big baseball fan. Same with me. Football. But I'll try to allocate like a couple hours a week into just doing something mindless.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to, or else it's like it gets to be too much sometimes.
100%. It's like a car, right? You got to go get the oil changed every once in a while. If you don't, then the car is just going to burn out. You need that oil change. You need that, like, peace.
Oh. Well, would you say that, like, with your marriage and kind of entering into fatherhood now with the baby on the way, is it having any, like, influence on your music?
100%. I think a lot of it is just more of, like, the decisions I make. Both in my like music business career, whatnot, personal life or whatnot. You want to leave a legacy. That's the most important thing. I want her to look at me and be like, wow, my dad's like really crushing it. My dad did good. I want to teach her a lot. I want to be a good influence. And I think that's a lot of why, even with that, like talking about like the last, band members I've been with or whatever, it's like, I want to be as reflective as possible in a positive way, because I want to be a good influence to her. That she didn't choose me as a father. She kind of is getting thrown into this world. I'm all she's got. Same with her mother. So I want to be the best I can.
Yeah. Well, I think you're definitely gonna be a great dad.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm rooting for you guys all the way. I cannot wait.
Thanks.
To see you in action.
Her name's Lucille.
Aww.
Yeah. So she's. Maybe she'll see this like eventually. So what's up, Lucille? I love you, baby.
We can't wait to see you, Lucille.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
we're gonna indoctrinate you into City.
Oh my God, yeah. She's gonna be the youngest rep for City for sure.
Yes.
No, I'm so excited, man. It's cool. It's kind of like a full circle moment. Hold on. The MVP is here.
What's up, Jerry?
What's up?
You're late.
Okay, cool.
Well, Jerry, we definitely did just talk about him becoming a father.
Should I take
Baby
this
on
off?
the way.
Girl or boy?
So there's no stuff in the way?
No, you're good. I see that.
Okay,
Baby
cool.
Lucille.
Yeah, it's gonna be a girl. Lucille. Lucille Georgia Malek. We're like 90% on the middle name, but
Man, something told me you was gonna have a girl.
yeah, I don't
He
know.
looks like a girl dad.
A lot of people have been saying that.
That energy for sure.
Right.
Well, congrats, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate
I
it.
feel like everyone around me is having kids.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn left.
Oh, okay.
babies. Turn right. A baby.
How do you feel
It's a
about
blessing.
that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's inspiring. It made me like I'm ready in myself.
Right, you're
like-
gonna be an incredible
It's
dad.
like when you're in the apocalypse and people like, you know, they get taken. Left
Yeah,
and
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I just know I'm gonna be next.
You gonna start like dressing different? Like, do you know what your dad setup, your dad gear is gonna look
I
like?
think I'm kind of there. My
cool dad.
Too cool, right?
Yeah, I don't
You
see.
need a
I need
white
some like
t-shirt.
sandals,
Yeah.
no socks.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe I'll pull out the Birkenstocks the next time we have this conversation. You know, what's like the dad look to you?
I just feel like maybe like some cargo
style
shorts.
me as a dad. What would you do? What would you
Like,
change?
You could keep the black tee on,
Okay.
but
Black's
I
important.
feel like I need some like cargo shorts, some sandals, no socks.
Okay,
no
I got
socks.
just so the camera sees. I got like the boots.
Yeah, like
you know?
you're too clean.
Got the watch. Got the Cubs.
Like
jeans.
it's giving cool guy.
Okay, so
It's giving cool dad.
okay.
But we want like the baseball
Yeah.
cap.
Okay.
How
long do I have of this before I gotta switch?
I mean,
Like when they're like 3?
nah. As soon as the baby gets here.
It's over. It's over. The hair is gonna start going.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
The
That's it.
grays, like
Yeah,
it's all
no,
gonna just
it's
it's all gonna
over.
start.
I'm gonna. I think. No, I always wanted to be like the cool parent at the PTA meeting. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just like, I don't know. I think that's important to be like, yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah, a dad they could be proud of.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
she's
exactly.
definitely gonna have a dad that she can be like, "That's my dad. He's
I
so
hope
cool."
so. I hope so. I mean, she's gonna definitely hate me a little bit when she's like 12, 13. She's like, Dad, leave me alone. But
Like you don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe she can pick up on like the musical influence.
maybe. My I have a friend, Eric, that he's having a son, and he's like, yeah, our kids are gonna be in a band together. I'm like, dude, I hope so. That'd be sick.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be loved. There's a big community.
How long it's been now? How old is she?
Oh,
She's
on the
due in
way.
February.
Oh, she ain't here yet.
No, she's due in February. Yeah,
She already here.
she's asparagus.
Okay.
Oh, that's the thing the baby is right now.
what is it? Aquarius? Is February?
You said asparagus.
Were you really trying to say Aquarius?
No.
An Aquarius.
You already a daddy, bro.
No. Thank you, bro.
The dad jokes coming in.
Congrats.
Thank you. Wish me luck. Say your prayers.
Congrats on the marriage too.
Thank you. It was great. We just kind of like mostly eloped, but it was like quiet. We're not like
Yeah.
not like too flashy. We just kind of did our thing. The most important thing was that, we did it in the Assyrian church, and then we just kind of did our thing. We just hung out, me and her. But she's like pretty low key like me, you know. So it was easy.
It's okay. Those flamboyant marriages don't really be lasting too long.
You know, I don't know what I'd do with all that. It's me personally, I would be anxious.
Put the money towards the house or the honeymoon.
You
or
know,
something.
like I'm Assyrian too, so like our people are like ridiculous with the weddings, right? And like a lot of
over the top.
like 1,000 people, like that kind of like level.
I don't even know
like
1,000
people that you've never met before that just come and crash your wedding, and it's like a
Yeah.
normal thing, right? So a lot of my family was like, why why didn't you do like a wedding? And I was like, I don't know what to do with that. It's too much for me. And I told my wife too. I'm like, listen, we can either do a wedding or we can elope. If we have a wedding, you have to be cool with like 1,000 people being there. And she's like, no, thank you. I'm like, perfect. Saves us like $50,000, $60,000. So it was great.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, no, you're smart.
Syrian,
What do you? Yeah, you are Syrian. Yeah, my brother.
You never. How did that conference go? You invited me to like an Assyrian thing.
I didn't get to go. I didn't like get to go to that one.
I can breathe now.
Huh?
I can breathe now.
No, I didn't make it myself.
I thought I just missed the date.
No.
Okay.
We gotta go to the Assyrian. I gotta take you to like go to an Assyrian party because that's like a big thing.
What do you guys do for fun? How describe an
Dance.
Assyrian party? What's
Dance, a little bit of alcohol, just gossip. You know, this is
Standard party.
Yeah. It's just fun, man. Assyrian people are cool. I'll take you up to Chicago one day and we can just like go crash one.
How is
Chicago.
Chicago?
You got
Huh?
family in Chicago?
Yeah. All my mom's side is basically there. Most of her side is basically there. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Tons of Assyrian people.
I did a
Chicago.
couple interviews. I don't think I remember you being from Chicago. Are you from there?
From there, yeah, originally. Yeah. So that's where we got married because our church is up there, the Assyrian Orthodox Church. So we wanted to, we want to raise our daughter in the Assyrian church or whatnot. So we thought it was important to get married there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's a rich culture. It's just very niche. But Chicago's a cool city. I love it. Like, I think it gets a bad rap for sure.
Well, I mean, there's so much to Chicago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They do have a rich scene, rich history, like, with music and arts performing, like.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely a whole lot of good stuff in Chicago.
Absolutely. I think it's one of the most fun cities because there's not like too many celebrities there either. So like it's just regular people just doing their thing. There are celebrities, but it's not like New York or LA or anything like that. It's like the most low-key major city.
Yeah, low-key but big city vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's massive too.
Yeah. Well, what else is in store for you that next year, just some things that you want the people to know?
Well, we're going to be pushing our artists at Tropic Records, just building that up. Just being a dad on top of that. It's number 1 and 2.
February, yeah?
Yeah, February is coming up.
It's coming quicker than you think.
2 babies. I got the label, got my daughter. But yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Any feedback? Any advice on fatherhood? Anybody?
Oh man.
We're not parents.
That's some good advice on fatherhood. Like, I'm looking at me like I'm a baby.
Jerry.
Right now, I'm a big uncle right now.
Yeah.
I'm like in big uncle mode. I got like nephews just popping up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My brother just got a baby.
Oh, congratulations. God bless.
Yeah, and then
I'm not a father. I can't really speak to father.
I feel.
and my girl's side of things, she got, a lot of nieces run around, so I'm the uncle too. So I like unclehood. Unclehood is good right now. Fatherhood, I would say, man, I can't speak on fatherhood because I'm not a father, but I like to observe kids. Yeah. And just, that's the essence of who they're gonna be.
Yeah,
it's
man.
kind of fun to see, that pure joy. And in the stage that it's at. So I just say just slow it down, like enjoy the moment.
That's true.
Enjoy the mess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let it become something that changes your mood for the worse. Just kind of look at it like you only get this for the period of time that you got it, and then it's gone.
That's what
you can't have it back.
100%. That's what my wife and I were talking about, where it was like, they're only gonna be a little baby depending on you for everything, like only for like a year, and then they start to walk, and like every stage is just gonna pass. That's it. Like you only get a little bit,
Oh, so you gotta enjoy it.
Yeah,
enjoy the
100%.
moments. Enjoy all the craziness. And I mean, you guys are already building that like strong family union.
Yeah.
You and your wife are already strong, and you guys have great qualities. You already have that support system. So I feel like just depend on each other for whatever you guys need.
It's also good that you guys are like similar or on the same page to a certain level. I'm not gonna say y'all don't always agree on everything.
Sure.
When people have a baby, I mean, just from afar, I notice that people grow apart like a lot quicker. You see people have babies and then they just break up.
That's it.
It's in the media all the time.
That's true.
But I feel like that's because they don't have the union really established first.
Of course.
But I mean, also babies can bring about new difference. It's something completely new. So
To add on to that, I think it's also because now you have this baby, everything is about this baby.
Of course,
and
yeah.
you forget about y'all. So
The
you have to
partnership.
figure out ways to
Yep.
still, be with each other and be about each other while being about the baby.
It's so true, right? Where it's like it exposes a lot about you, I'd imagine. Being on the same page at the beginning is really important. Like even talking about like, we both work out a lot. It's like, hey, like we need to still do that, because she's like a personal trainer, so like I'm like, hey, you need to prioritize you're going to the gym or doing Pilates or whatever because it's good for you mentally. Like same thing with me. It's like we're gonna give each other that support, and I think a lot of couples don't do that. They don't like really support each other that much, where it's like a selfishness. But I know that like my wife has to do the things that are best for her in order to be the best mother and the best wife, and I have to give her that time, that space to do that, and then vice versa, right? Like, they say like on an airplane when the oxygen masks come down, they don't tell you to like help everyone out first. They tell you to put it on yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're taken care of, you can help so many more people. You have to make sure your cup is full. Same thing with parenthood and marriage and whatnot. You gotta make sure you're taken care of, or else you're gonna burn out and you're not gonna be the best you can be.
Yeah, don't lose yourselves and your individuality or your identity and just, I'm a father now, but like you're still Wilson at the end of the day.
Of course.
And,
For all the good and bad.
all the good and bad and everything that comes with it and everything in between. But, I think you got it. You're going to do great.
Thanks.
Thanks. How
Thanks.
many artists you got on the label now?
Right now,
Talk about the other baby real quick.
the most important baby. So we have Ideas, The Cleaver, we have Drew. Technically Dustin's an artist on the label, and technically I'm an artist on the label. But mostly those three right now, and we have Linda Page's coming up.
Gotcha. Copy.
Yeah. So
I came in here late. Didn't want to catch up on it.
yeah. Just ask away. Like get some
Will.
new perspective.
Shake your hand. What's that tattoo? You had that before?
Oh yeah, it's my dad's signature actually. Yeah. So I got it. The reason I got it was after my dad passed away, my sister and I got matching ones. My dad came to this country, with nothing. He was him and his brother, and then his siblings came in while his parents were back in Lebanon. They took care of everything themselves, and it kind of represents the work that was done supporting his family, right? So every time I sign anything, especially like it was a good moment when we were signing our first artist, I was looking down on this, and it kind of was like a good thing.
Full circle moment.
Yeah, exactly. I remember he used to have the best signature, and he built this great life for us, for me and my sister, and it was great to try to continue his legacy. Now, I have my daughter coming up. I want to do the same for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was a great man. I learned a lot from him. And it's like, especially with the kid, it's bittersweet, right? Not having one of your parents there, because you don't have that, fatherly figure to like look at directly. You have to go outside of your family for that, because you don't have the direct influence. So it is a little bit difficult to navigate at times. But it's good. I try to make him proud as much as possible. Yeah.
His absence is felt, for sure.
Absolutely. It's any big moment, right? And, I've spoken to Drew, our artist Drew, about this before, because he had the same thing happen with his mother. And for every big moment, like my wedding, he wasn't there. My birth of my daughter, he's not there. When my sister gets married, he's not going to be there. It's like a big absence, and you have to learn to navigate that. It's like bittersweet, because you're so happy, it's a great moment, but then you're like,
Yeah.
and it gets you a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's tough, and
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, like the pain for some of those things, it doesn't really subside. But
No.
you know, it's just something. I feel like when it comes to things like that, you just got to keep pouring into the people that are still here.
Of course, yeah, and I'm gonna reference Drew a lot because like me and him really got close like over this, but you get to the point where when you think of that person that's missing, you stop crying and you start to laugh.
Yeah.
Right? You think of like the good moments and you appreciate that person for all they've given you, and that pain turns into kind of like solace in a way,
Yeah.
you know. So that's kind of like the point I've gotten to right now. Obviously, like, you know, you have your mom. Everyone that's lost anyone's gonna understand what I'm talking about, and it happens to everybody, by the way. It's like the one commonality we have in life is that we lose the people.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's bound to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we're grateful for the legacy left behind in you and the legacy you're gonna leave behind.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
With your kids, and it doesn't have to be a huge super like you Malcolm X or something, but you're one of one. You know what I mean? I know what you're doing for your friends around you and what you're doing for the community around you. So we're super grateful to have you here. We are running out of time, and I already came late, but it's good to see you.
It's
bro.
good to see you as well, my man.
Our last interview was like a year or two ago.
It was a year and
Was it
a
the cigar
half.
lounge?
It was a cigar lounge, right? My favorite part about that whole interview, bro, I was trying to light my cigar and I was just like, I'm really fucking bad at this. Like, what? And it was really, I made it work though, but I was like, I need to work on that, and I did. Yeah, the next time we,
Cigar
I've been
expert now?
Yeah, I was like, listen, if we ever do another one of these on camera, I'm gonna be a pro and a god.
Even if it's just you, man, I'll do one.
All right, cool, perfect.
We ride behind you.
Absolutely,
Kelsey,
man.
You want to close it out? I can't really. I don't know what you want to close it out.
Well, it's been exciting to see you grow, and we love having you on City. And as I said, it's been exciting to watch your journey and to keep seeing you prosper and keep going through these new ventures and avenues. And we're wishing you all the best, all the success, and all the congrats to
Thank
your
you.
new family, new
Everyone
addition
out
to the
there,
family.
Pray for me. Wish me luck.
Yes. Well, Changing the Youth, the hottest podcast in the city.
The hottest.
The hottest. Your host, Killer K, Jay Novato. Thank you, Wilson.
Greatest of all time.
And we out.
Bye.
City.